Hi everyone, this is Yami again. Today we're going to talk about the full recap of Danmachi Volume 20, which contains the Chapter 1 is Chaos in Orario. In Chapter 2, it's Leon and the Sword Princess. In Chapter 3 is the World and the Festival and the Truth. And in Chapter 4 is the Shinning of the Night. And at the end of this video, we're going to talk about the epilogue when the announcement that the Loki Familia has been completely annihilated in the 60th floor of Dungeon. But before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, also like, and comment your thoughts. It would be a very big help to our channel. In Chapter 1, Bell returns to the Hestia Familia base after completing his mission in the school district under the alias Loki Flemish. During his stay, he helped a group of troubled students, known as the Third Squad, to improve their skills. Nina, a half-elf healer of the school district's Balder class, temporarily joins the Hestia Familia as part of a guild-approved internship program. Nina shows interest and admiration towards Bell, which causes tensions and awkward moments between the female family members, such as Ryu, Hestia, and Lily. The Hestia Familia receives a mandatory quest from the guild to explore the 29th floor of the dungeon, Dense Forest Ravine, as part of their B-level promotion requirements. During the preparations, Nina insists on participating in the expedition, despite Lily and Aina's doubts. Ryu supports her inclusion, noting her usefulness as a healer to reduce potion and supply consumption. Bell and Ryu have a private moment where she acknowledges her feelings for him, but she asks him not to say anything, expressing that she wants to keep it up for a while longer. As the expedition begins, the group faces the dinosaur monsters of the 29th floor, including Spino axes and shadow raptors. Bell leads the team with a strategy enhanced by his experience in the school district. A red Saurus arm appears, a more dangerous version of the monster, forcing the Hestia family to use all their skills to survive, testing their coordination and preparation. In Chapter 2, Leon and the Sword Princess. The tension between the guild and the school district escalates, resulting in the suspension of practices and collaborations between both entities. This generates discontent both in Orario and in the school district. The Hestia family faces the consequences of the departure of Nina, who returns to the school district after the suspension of her internship program, leaving family members grieving her loss, especially given her potential as a key healer. Bell Crenell, disguised again as Loki Flemish, infiltrates the school district to investigate the current situation. There he meets Nina and his former companions from the Third Squad. During his stay in the school district, Bell perceives the level of preparation and fury of the students, who are organizing to defend their independence from the guild. Bell is summoned by Balder, the deity who oversees the school district, to discuss a possible solution to the conflict. However, Balder and the district's teachers are clearly concerned about the implications of the dispute. Meanwhile, the gods of Orario, led by Hermes, intervene to turn the conflict into an organized event, the Urban Competition Festival, a series of competitions between Orario and the school district to resolve tensions symbolically and definitively. At the same time, Ice arrives at the Hestia family home looking for Bell, but Hestia informs her that he is not there. Later, Ice and Bell meet by chance on the streets of Orario. Ice offers to train together, and Bell, excited by the opportunity to improve under Ice guidance, accepts. During training, Ice tests Bell's skills with advanced moves, highlighting his progress but also showing areas where he needs to improve. Bell faces a crucial decision, deciding which side to support in this conflict, as his loyalty to both Orario and the school district puts him in a difficult position. In Chapter 3, The World and the Festival and the Truth, Bell, along with Nina and Ryu, participates in a field program called External Research Work. This program takes them out of Orario to the north, exploring regions that have been devastated by monster attacks. During the trip, Bell reflects on the sacrifices and losses that have marked his path as an adventurer. In turn, more information is revealed about Ryu, who shares part of his past related to the destruction of his original familia. The group comes across a city in ruins, evidence of past attacks, and the consequences of not acting quickly. Here, Ryu shows his more philosophical side, reflecting on the duty of adventurers and the sacrifices necessary to protect the innocent. In Orario, the Urban Competition Festival is held, an event organized by the gods to resolve tensions between the guild and the school district. Teams of adventurers and students compete in tests designed to showcase their skill and strategy. Bell and his team participate in a strategic test where they face not only physical challenges, but also emotional conflicts and ethical dilemmas when dealing with opponents with whom they share a personal bond. As the festival progresses, clues are discovered about a larger conspiracy involving some gods and their interest in manipulating events to suit their own interests. A new type of monster appears on the battlefield, suggesting that the balance of the world is more threatened than ever, and Bell and his allies must prepare to face this new threat. And in Chapter 4, The Shining of the Night, Bell, representing Orario in the Urban Competition Festival, faces Leon, the strongest knight in the school district, in a one-on-one battle organized as part of the event's final competition. The scene of the confrontation is the Dragon Valley, a desolate and remote place where they can unleash all their power without worrying about damaging their surroundings. Leon demonstrates his overwhelming strength as a level 7 adventurer, using his special magic, Blaze of Round, which allows him to summon magical weapons that progressively increase his strength with each iteration. Bell desperately fights Leon, using his firebolt magic and close combat skills. Despite being at a disadvantage, he resists Leon's attacks, demonstrating his growth and tenacity. During the battle, Bell receives support from Nina, who uses her healing magic to keep him upright. Nina also transfers some of her magical energy to Bell, allowing him to continue fighting despite his injuries. Leon forces Bell to face a new challenge, learning the legendary technique known as Zanku, an attack capable of cutting through anything, even the Black Dragon. Bell attempts to emulate this technique through his Argonaut skill, but repeatedly fails, showing the limitations of his skill and the difference in level between both combatants. Despite the brutality of the confrontation, Leon uses the battle as a test for Bell, seeking to grow him closer to the level of the legendary heroes of the past. Bell becomes determined to overcome his limits and proves that he can be a true hero, even if the road ahead is arduous and full of challenges. And for the last part is Epilogue, A Beautiful World. The result of the Urban Competition Festival between Orario and the school district is defined as a tie, with 2 wins, 2 losses, and a technical tie between the teams. Although Leon dominated his confrontation against Bell, the event is considered a success in terms of strengthening relations between both factions. The guild agrees to withdraw the requisition for the orichalcum in exchange for the school district participating in Project Shaft, a large-scale mission to explore deeper into the dungeon and save the world. The school district's public image is enhanced by a theatrical reconciliation between the district's director Balder and Uranos, the founding god of Orario, who sign a cooperation agreement in a widely publicized event. Bell is given a new title, Regulus Arni, in honor of his growth as an adventurer and his potential as the next hero of Orario. This title symbolizes the connection between the legends of Zeus and Hestia Familia and the future of Orario. As Bell, Nina, and Leon return to Orario after their mission in the north, when Bell defeat the dragon monster type, which said to be that it was a monster from 67th floor that previously discovered by Hestia Familia in their arrival to Orario, they encounter an unusually restless city. A group of devastated adventurers arrive from the 60th floor of the dungeon, announcing that the joint expedition of the Loki Familia and other factions has failed. Among the injured survivors are neither Ice nor the senior leaders of the Loki Familia, leading to the heartbreaking revelation that the expedition has been a total disaster. The announcement that the Loki family has been completely annihilated in the deep levels of the dungeon's 60th floor leaves Orario in shock and marks a turning point for the future of all adventurers. I'm going to make a short video for our next upload where how Gareth, Finn, and Riveria want Bell and Ryu to help them for their expedition. But Loki didn't want their help, resulting their familia has been wiped out in 60th floor.